Old Vincenzo here, ready to thank Correlative Music for the Supper Chat support and for being a member of Jabroni Killer. Subscribe for free down below to help spread truth and integrity. April 6, 2024, the cryptocurrency market stabilizes, and XRP and Bitcoin were even on that day. Subscribe, Albert Art Lopez 9952 LCA coin update as you requested, and thanks for the support. Please don't be like the now 469-pound news reporter Artie Lang, who just can't turn down pastas, eggplant, veal, parmesan, heroin, alcohol, or hookers. Please.
Good Saturday, the 6th day of April of 2024. Marching our way steadily through the first month of springtime, just as the Bitcoin price is up 1.20% and rising, or $830 on a gorgeous, glowing spring day in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area. In central Illinois, as algo is up 1.28%. XRP is up 0.7%, up to 0.59 cents, 59 cents. XLM is up 0.65%, it's just a smidgen or a hair below 13 cents. Yes, Ira, the coin update man. What do you have to say? What I have to say, Jay, is the current temperature in Bloomington, Illinois is 41 degrees, Jay. Well, thank you for that temperature update in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area. And just as the temperature is kind of chilly in Bloomington, the coins have been kind of chilly of late. And if we get into the Bitcoin price and the critical thing in the Bitcoin price and the critical thing, like, subscribe, bell notification, comment down below, and share to all of your family members, friends in social media and in real life when you're talking to them in face-to-face, person-to-person. Yes, that still does happen in this technological revolution that we live in. But the Bitcoin price, and the reason that we've been talking about and the way this channel is going to work from now and into the future, is it's going to be educational, super simple and easy, free, technical trading Vincenzo rules, and some basic trading rules that are out there in the sphere. If you just buy a basic technical trading rule, that companies and these YouTube shysters, heisters and fleecers, and the criminal gangsters, that orchestration that I talk about in the market manipulation that has taken over the world banking system to fleece, heist, and shice, and knock down and beat down local currencies and devalue them to force the retail trader or the local populist into a state of submission. The reason for that is super simple and easy, and we're here to counteract that and fight that and teach you what you need to know when we see things happening and what we got going on here, and to counteract that in an overt and subvert that market manipulation, that sophistication, that orchestration, that planning and dedication and executing to a T, is to understand the technicals, to understand the market, and the market, to understanding the market is looking at this chart not just as a graph, but you're looking at the graph as people. When you see a big red dump, that means the people were sad, the people were bearish, the people weren't feeling good, and the people thought everything was coming to an end and Armageddon was coming. And when you see big green candles, the people are happy, the people have exuberance, they're smiling, they're smoking cigars, looking over a beautiful sunset on a great lake in northern Michigan and a white, sandy, 80-degree temperature beach. Thank you, Ira, the coin update man, for that water temperature in northern Michigan. And that's what they're doing. And that's how you have to look at a chart. That is a basic understanding and a basic philosophy in trading, is you have to be one with your emotions. And if you're not one with your emotions, you might as well be dead in the trading sphere. And with being one with your emotions, you have to have a game plan. And the Bitcoin price's game plan is 69,589.73. If you keep pumping up off of this critical underneath support at 65,801.35, you need to stay above this to stay short-term bullish. And by short-term bullish, you can see in the 4-hour time frame, just breaking down what we see in the 4-hour time frame, we know this blue uptrending support level was a uptrending upper resistance, which is now lower support of this rising channel. When we had this major pump right here, right, and we broke through out of it, then we had this rising channel and this topping out pattern that lasted from about February 27th all the way through about March the 15th of 2024. And then we broke down out of here. As we know, this is a bullish continuation pattern, but a bearish reversal pattern at the top, as the buyers or the bulls often get exhausted as a rounding top is noticed and the price is going to come down. And that's exactly what happened. And then we talked about that earlier. We bounced off the 200-day moving average in the 4-hour. So you need to stay and try to break that 69,589.73 all-time high if you want to stay short-term bullish. But like I was talking about earlier, this pattern is sort of the Bart Simpson, where you have a big pump up, and then you have Bart Simpson's hair, where it's just shaggy, flat with a spiked head, crew cut spiked top, and then down. And it looks like that. That's Bart Simpson's head. But when you're coming off a bullish pattern with a bearish reversal at the top, and then you have the underneath Bart Simpson pattern, and then you have this little consolidation here, and you draw that out. That is the turtle, right? Or the turtle shell right there. And then the head. See the turtle? That's the turtle. And that's a bearish continuation pattern, right? After a bullish. Fucking see the turtle, use your imagination, after a massive pump. And I would think 61,000 is your next underneath support. If we get into some of these coins, and some of the coins that I want to get into are some of the coins that my followers are talking to. And like I said, this is what we're doing at Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Once a day, every day, you, the audience, control the show. And when you ask me just like a super chat at Co-Creative Music, $19.99 super chat. Holy shit. Thank you very much for that super chat. I can't even believe you just did that. Old Vincenzo, appreciate your support. You're like XLM undervalued. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, I appreciate that. That is a great. I can't believe you super chatted that. And XLM is my biggest holding that I have in cryptocurrency. And I appreciate you saying I am undervalued. And that is a very, very nice gesture. Co-Creative Music with the $20 donation. Thank you very much. XRP Purple, thank you for commenting. Earlier, we did a video for you promo. I don't know if you're a real person. If you're a real person, please comment and let me know what you'd like me to look at. Thank you, user QL2QH4KT71. I appreciate you talking. This guy's looks to be a fleece heister and shyster, so we're going to get rid of him. If you're not a fleece heister and shyster, please accept my deepest apologies. And thank you to at Jason Sita 1766 MetX. MetX has Pika, and as you know, Pika I'm very interested in because the name, my name Spica, is often, if not always, mispronounced as Pika or Mr. Pika. They say Mr. Pika, and I say it's Spica, and they say Pika, right? So I'm buying that, and we're buying big. And I thank you for your support. You people are a beautiful audience, but I don't see any new things. No, there were a bunch of things in here that you guys wanted me to look at. Vincenzo, can you cover YFI? Oh, you're my man, Crypto Wizard 007. We did cover that. We'll take another quick look at that. LCX at Artie Lopez. Mr. Artie Lang's cousin. We're going to look at LCX for you, my good man. And that was one that I was going to do a swing trade on a while ago when the market was pumping. And I do have that in here for that reason. Or LTX. Is that what you said? LTX? LCX. Ooh, that's not the one that I had, I don't think. LCX. Crypto. We're going to save that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Or save that. LCX. We're going to go out. We need to see the far out time frame to see. Ooh, this coin's been around for a little bit. Oop, never mind. So this son of a bitch. This was one that I was looking at, and you can see my chart right here. Is I was going through Robinhood, and I had Coinbase, and I had three criterias. To buy, and it was all, they had to be down 95%. They all had to be useless coins probably, and they all had to have high-end potential to get to their old all-time high. And I think this is one of them. That's why I have my line here from before. And September, wait a minute. October, nope, never mind. All right. This is one that we were looking at before. I don't feel as bad. I thought this was something that I just seen from recently. But my opinion on this, I don't know when you asked me. I think it was recently. My good man, Artie Lopez, you asked me 10 days ago. Well, no, this is already way past 10 days ago when this thing blew up. But this thing has been on a massive tear ever since it's all low. And we can see the last time we were looking at it, the all-time high here. We had your major underneath support and resistance, and we were obviously below it, and then we skyrocketed. But now we're all the way up here, and you notice a huge pump, bullish, pumping volume, bullish. But you can already see in the monthly time frame an up and sideways consolidation, bearish, with the volume starting to come down now in the last few month time frame candles. I would not recommend to buy up here because this is probably most likely to happen, but doesn't have to happen, is it dumps like here. Big candle wick, and then you flush. I would not recommend buying this. If you were buying this, you had to be buying the downturn. You had to be buying the flush. You had to be buying here, waiting for a massive rally, and that is when you sell. That is what the smart money does, and that is the dirty little secret of crypto. They are like big, massive penny stocks, juiced up on speed, moving 1,000x the normal market. And if you don't buy down here, and you buy up here on the momentum, on the hype, on the fleece heisting and shysting by the market manipulators and the paid promoters, you get wrecked for the next 16 to 24 months. After you had a 4 to 8 week pump, you get wrecked for 16 to 24 months or down 69.69% or greater. I would not recommend buying here. I would recommend letting the pattern play out, letting the traders of the market, and we see that as green ups or red downs right here as what that is. We let these people fight it out up here, and with the probability-based system that we trade in with Vincenzo, it's telling us, the technicals, that it had a pumping price, pumping volume, bullish. Then it had an up and sideways consolidation. If we can reduce this down like a beautiful cooking to a shorter time frame so we have more data points, aka candlesticks, you can see that up and sideways consolidation. Then we can zoom it down more into the daily time frame, and we can see we even have a even greater up and sideways consolidation. Pump one, pennant flag formation or consolidation, very bullish right here like we have in silver. You have the big pump, and then you have the sideways consolidation, if not slightly down, and then the targeted move pumps you up to here. Similar consolidation there, and they both broke bullish. Do they have to break bullish? No, but the probabilities say they're going to break bullish, and they did. Now in this one, it had another up and sideways consolidation, a little bit longer, but the same thing, and it did break bullish again. But if you take this whole move as one right here, now we're starting to get into an up and sideways consolidation after this was pump one, and this was pump two. And now we're having this consolidation from here, and it is taking an up and sideways consolidation. And I would expect this coin to have some kind of major retracement, at least, to the very least, all the way down here to the 200-day moving average. Is it going to happen in a quick, swift dump? Doesn't necessarily have to happen that way. What I think is more likely is we have what I call the step-down pattern. We've already hit the 50-day moving average in red. Then the next step down, we go to the 100-day moving average in blue. We come back up into the overhead downtrending resistance now. Here, I'll do this like this. The price did this already, hit the 50, comes back up where it's at now, then comes down to the 100-day, right? So that's right there, the 100-day moving average. Or that's right there, the price. Then you get the 50-day moving average a few days later, or lagged, start to come down over it, right? See that? And now we're going to make the 50-day moving average for the point in time here in green. And then we're going to go back to the price now, as there's a lag, like we just said. There's a lag in the moving average versus the price moving up or down. The lag and the moving averages takes a few days later. Then the price starts to come back up into this moving average that's coming down and gets rejected. And that price was red. See that right there? The lag, and that's what could be happening here in the LCX game over the next maybe 1 to 3 weeks. And I would wait for a major correction after a massive blow off top, and probably better than a targeted move. On this move alone, probably better than 10x from the bottom, near the bottom to near the top. it had a 10x return. I would not be buying this now. I would be waiting for the first 50% crash if you want to accumulate in from the top. So that would, again, line up right here near with the 200-day moving average. And then the next major buy zone I would be waiting would be an 84.54% crash. And that's just me. Like, subscribe, and share to my beautiful, lovely, glowing audience.